Now, how many times do you see mutton at a hamburger bar? The answer is almost never. But today, we're making an exception because this place, the Frankfurt El NIU, is not any old hamburger bar, it is an institution. And so Mutton obviously has to check it out. So this restaurant or burger bar has been here since 1976, and the owner, who's obviously been here all that time, he does everything himself. It's not a very big place, but I'm not actually here for a burger, it's the tapas that I want. And I believe the sigurons, which are chickpeas, I'm not very good at Catalan, are a local speciality, and his foie is apparently to die for. So, we have here the food, the foie, sautéed foie with seps mushrooms, and we're actually going to try the hamburger, which wasn't the original intention, but since it's what it's also famous for, we may as well. And I am actually literally sat on a busy street, slightly unusual place to be taking a meal, but you know, when it's something special, the location is definitely secondary to the food. Talking of which, let's try it out. So normally pan-fried foie does come in a sweetish sauce, so a warning there for people who want to avoid sugar that it will be something sweet, and in this case it's been sautéed in a Pedro Jimenez, which is a sweet sherry, Pedro Jimenez reduction. Divine, absolutely divine. Another juicy morsel now. Let's give you a little close-up. Great mushrooms as well, slightly salted. And the foie itself, nicely cooked, really juicy and really firm. It'll be a duck's liver. The goose livers tend to be quite expensive, but duck is quite a good foie to consume in my opinion. It's almost as good as goose. And one thing I do find irritating in Barcelona though are the motorcyclists or people on scooters who tend to like revving up at every opportunity, but that's the way it is. And of course foie, or foie gras, used to be a decadent luxury, but now it's something that's within anybody's budget in my opinion. Wow, is that good. So the next dish has arrived, let's pan down to that. Now, this is a very traditional Catalan dish. The dish in Catalan is called sigurons, and I'm not sure how it translates into Spanish, but I can tell you what it is in English, of course, and it is chickpeas prepared with chistera from Navarra, which is close to the Basque country. I always thought chistera was just a Basque thing, but it seems they have their own version in Navarra, which I understand can be slightly spicy. So let's give the chickpeas a try, or the sigurons. They're firm and not mushy, which means they're not overcooked, which is a good sign. Lots of tomato and garlic and olive oil, and of course the spicy sausage. And a little close-up for you folks. Look at all that juicy Mediterranean goodness. That's reet good. Reet good, that is. So, finally on to the burger, and I'm not going to have much of that. I'm not a burger man, but still, I have to try it if it's what the place is based on. So, I've sliced a little bit off. I'm not sure about this because, I mean, the bread looks a little bit pasty, to be honest, but let's see. So I can't say I'm excited by it because, you know, a burger's a burger. It's quite cheesy. Not sure which cheese they're using. And the meat tastes okay, the bread's a bit pasty, but I'm not an expert on burgers, so I'll let you make your own minds up. But what I will say, the 2 tapas, they are good. They're worth making a detour to come here for. So what a find this was. It wasn't a big meal, the portions weren't that big, but it hit the spot. It was a nice light meal between 2 people. I'll leave the price in the text. I think it's going to be less than 20 euros between 2, which is great value as well. It's on the corner of the Carrer de Valencia and the Carrer de Comte d'Urgell. I'm sorry, poor pronunciation, I know. It's in a busy part of the Eixample area of Barcelona, so if you're in the neighbourhood, give the place a visit. I'll see you all on the next one, and until then, don't forget, you can't beat a bit of mutton.